Hello everyone, my name is Sneha and today I'm representing Energy and Emotions here. Energy and Emotions is an initiative to make everyone's life and a world a healthier and happier place. Today we are going to talk about the challenges that the kids are facing during lockdown and how we can cope up with them. And to further add to this concern, we have a very special guest with us, Miss Priyanka Rao, who is a child development professional. So I'm just gonna add her.
Hi.
Hello.
There's too much disturbance. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible to me. Am I like my voice clear to you?
It's better now. Actually, there was a
Okay,
lot of disturbance in the background.
okay. So, welcome to Energy and Emotions. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm Priyanka Rao, and I'm a child development professional. And today we are going to talk about challenges faced by kids as well as parents during lockdown. And this,
Okay, there's too much noise.
yeah.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Hello?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. Yeah. So I wanted to like how long you have been in this profession, how you got into it, and how has been your experience?
Okay. Actually, I started my master's in 2016 and I opted for human development and childhood studies. And it was a 2-year program. And I finished in 2018. And since then, I'm working as a child development professional. And recently, I have started my PhD from Lady Irving itself. So, yeah, I, I, I can't hear you.
Okay. So it's been like 3 years.
Yeah, yeah, 3 years now.
Okay, yeah. So one of the things that I wanted to like our topic is basically revolving around the pandemic. One thing that I personally think that kids were the worst, like they got the worst hit with this pandemic. Like they had if kids have planned to go out to play, meet with other kids, interact. So how is it like they have been in the house for more than I guess 1 year? How how would be your advice to parents whose kids are like suffering right in this situation?
Okay, actually, I would start with the challenges which kids are having right now, so that you get a brief idea about, yeah, what kind of challenges kids are having. So, what I have felt so long is parents are having way less challenges as compared to kids. Because yeah, parents are always complaining, my child doesn't pay attention in online classes, and they don't eat their food properly, and they have started shouting a lot or throwing tantrums a lot. So these are the type of concerns that I'm getting a lot now. And what are the challenges of kids in these? See, the kid is having over screen time now. He's having used to have like regular classes and proper socialization and everything, but now they are just confined to a screen. So it's a challenge for the child itself, right? And there are no outdoor plays. The child is not allowed to step outside the house. You are still going out to buy groceries or do another, like any kind of other stuff. But is the child allowed to step out? No. So that these are like few things which are making the child a little irritated, or I must say there are behavior changes because of these things. So if you, and the other thing is the child doesn't know how to control their emotions, how to manage them positively. We as adults are like able to do it now, right? In the previous times, like when we were kids, we used to shout because we didn't know what I want. For example, let's take a child of 4 or 5 year old now. So he wants something, that I want a banana. You will give him banana, but now he doesn't want it. So he will throw a tantrum and you cannot do anything about it. So apparently the child does not know how to communicate properly how they are feeling. So they ask for like weird, they put up weird demands and everything. So these are the challenges that a child is having right now. They don't, they parents are pushing a lot maybe, like few times a parent is like, तुम खाना क्यों नहीं खा रहे हो अच्छे से? Why aren't you studying properly? तुम क्लास में भी ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हो, तुम ठीक से बात भी नहीं कर रहे हो. So understand it like in a more maybe detailed way why the child is not doing it rather than asking him. Because अगर उसको पता होता तो वो खुद ही communicate कर सकता है ना.
Exactly. I think I am
Yeah.
still facing
So
issues now. Like I get these comments
no.
all day.
So these are the few things, like the child is having limited conversation with the parents as well. Parents are working, they don't have enough time for the child, and they are just meeting them in the morning before their office work starts, and then in the evening after their office hours end. So the child is also not getting the enough stimulation, and then as per your priority, you are asking them that just talk to
Yeah.
me now. What if the child is not feeling like talking to you at that moment?
It's much challenging to the kids rather than to the parents, the other side we are focusing on.
Yeah. We and the other thing I forgot. Yeah. So as I mentioned that parents are like having their office hours at home now. So what happens is parents are giving time, but I must say it's not that quality time with the child. You're not fully involved with the child during that time as well. Because after office hours, you are tired as well. I completely understand that. And parents are like very exhausted, and the child is waiting from the whole day to talk to you or just play with you. And the parent is like, can you please leave me alone for some time? I have just finished my work. So these things, it like hurts the child a bit because the communication needs to be very, very, very soft at that point. You have to request the child that I'm very tired right now. So can we please take a break and just give me 5 minutes? I'll come back to you after 5 minutes. Just take a short break and go to the child rather than just कि अभी तो मैं ऑफिस से फ्री हुआ हूँ और या अभी तो मैं हुई हूँ and you came to me. These few things like they hurt the child. So you have to be very lenient and very patient with the kid in these times.
Mainly, majorly, the main, I think, what I understood is main way to not control maybe, but align with the
Yeah,
child with better communication.
yeah, yeah. See,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, you go.
No, I was just saying that these are the few things which we have to keep in mind.
Being adults, we should be the one acting on the like. We should be the one taking care of these things.
Yeah,
So, one another thing I wanted to know, मतलब I think all people also wanted to know, like the one major thing that got affected kid was playing outside and having some out time and going out, socializing with other friends. That one major part has been like ended in this pandemic. So do you think this is also affecting a lot with the like kids, and is there a way we can cope up, because you can't be you won't be able to socialize with kids at home. There are friends who are doing Zoom calls, but staying with a friend in park is a very different what can I say, experience. So is there any way you can that specific that I don't want to stay out or, or with his friends? So these are some of the issues that I think every kid is like having. I just want to go out and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So basically, like how the basically isolation period is affecting them, and
Yes.
there's lack of socialization. Yeah. See, if we talk about kids who have never gone to school and who have just turned 3 and 3.5, if we talk about them, they don't know how schools work, right? But it's very difficult for those kids who just started going to school, like who joined school a year ago or 6 months ago, because they started enjoying it by then. They were like, yes, a few things going to happen, and I'm going to meet my friends. They have friends now,
Yeah.
so it's more difficult for them because I know it's difficult for the child who hasn't gone to the school. They have friends in the park and everything, but for the child who has started going to school, they have a bigger circle now. They had a routine and they wanted to meet their friends and teachers and everything. So if we talk about kids who stayed at home from the start, that those who didn't join the school, what we can do is only parents can do like everything for them right now. Yeah. So if the child is feeling a little bit of like distracted or not talking to you or just isolated kind of, that he's not interested, you have to take the initiative. Just try to be a little more creative. Talk to them. The best thing is talk to them. Talk to them as much as you can, because you can introduce them the outside world. You are, if you can't take them out, just take them to the balcony. Take them outside, and it's like, okay, today we are going to talk about the sky. So talk to them about the sky, the birds, and the trees. So you are making them aware of the external environment like this. So the child is getting external stimulation a bit at least. We cannot do much of a socialization at home. I completely agree with that concern of parents कि हमारा बच्चा socialize नहीं कर पा रहा है and वो सीखेगा कैसे. So what you can do is only you can talk to the child. If you are in a joint family, there are a lot of people then. The child can talk to grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and there's a lot of stimulation there. But in the nuclear family, mom and dad have to take turns. So, like father can take turn in the day that I'm going to introduce a few things outside. I'll take him to the terrace or I'll take him to the balcony and we are going to talk about few things. Or just I'll take few spoons, just line few spoons and I like it's a spoon family and I'll show you how things work and just build up a story out of it. Like it's a big spoon, it's a papa spoon, it's a small spoon, it's a mama spoon, baby spoon, and you can take forks. It's like it's my cousin and everything. So you have to, yeah, you have to be creative with the child so that they don't get bored of it, and like it encourage the spark in them that I need to know people. I know she is my cousin and she is my sister and everything. So what happens is if you talk to the child, they will grab things, they'll start talking to you, and this is the least at least you can do at home. You cannot invite people over if your child is very young. They cannot go to others' house. So this is the least you can do in terms of socialization.
One of the things that came in my mind, like every step, like we are on the parenting step, like either be communicating, creating stories, but making time for them. But what if parents like parents something, and I think majorly families are like nuclear families, and they have a young kid. So the main concern is when the parents are working, and usually it's 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 8 to 10, so where they are like occupied for a major chunk of the day. And the main issue that they have is like, I am tired right now. Like, how
Yeah.
will I dedicate time to this kid if I am like I am giving a major portion of my time to my job, and after that, either you take care of the child or I take care of the child, but they are not able to do it. Like you put earlier, like the happy I am not interested. What is a way that can maybe initiate and that the child and are in a different time?
Okay. So, the most one and the most important thing is to set up a routine. See, if the child is young, it's very easy to set up a routine because you have to introduce your child to your routine as well. You know the child's routine, but then you have to like mold it as per your routine as well. Like if you have to start working, then set up the child's routine from 9 to 5 so that the child doesn't feel that you are not there, right? If the child is busy from 9 to 5 and you think that I'll be able to give him time after 5:30, not 5, then make the routine of the child from 9 to 5:30 so that you get half hour for yourself as well, and you meet the child all energized and with a cheerful face. So the most important thing to manage this is set up the routine and tell the child that during these hours I'll be busy, I have to work, and after these hours or like after 5:30 I'll be with you for such certain time, so that the child doesn't feel कि मुझे तो मैं तो important ही नहीं हूँ, मुझे time नहीं मिल रहा है and my parents are doing their work only and मैं कहाँ जाऊँ. So see, if we have a routine, we do not procrastinate. We are like that I have this work and I'm going to do it. And I have this routine, so I have a routine of brushing just after I wake up, right? So I'll wake up and I'll brush my teeth. So there's no questioning there that if I have to do it or not. So you have to bind the child somewhere in the routine as well, so that the child doesn't question that what is happening. That's the most important part. If the child is put up in the routine, and also the routine should be a little predictable. So do not set up very hard boundaries. Like you can take a break for like 5 to 10 minutes in between 2 hours and 3 hours, so that you keep meeting the child and ask him if you have eaten, or just offer him some food or snacks or anything, so that you are not completely disconnected with the child as well.
Basically, it's like you have a routine, so you could make a similar, like engaging the child in activities. Like for 1 hour
Yeah,
you can TV, then 1 hour you can study, 1 hour you can read a book. Basically, making a timetable for
yeah.
him.
Yeah, a predictable one, so that the child doesn't feel forced to do things. You cannot just put him to reading alone for a very long time. Just keep it reading like for 20 to 30 minutes. Like for 20 minutes, you read one book, and we all have like books which can be read in 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So you give the book to the child that today we are going to read this book at this hour, and after that you can sleep for 1 hour. Then I'll wake you up and we will have lunch. After that you can watch TV for 1 hour and things like these. As per your convenience.
But basically, like if you are brushing teeth, so you make the child like, I am brushing teeth, you brush teeth with me, something like this.
Yeah, you can always see, these are the quality times you are going to spend with the child. If you are brushing your teeth, you are inviting the child to be with you, and you're going to talk about funny things. I have monster in my mouth, and see those white teeth are coming out. So these are like interesting things which the child is going to enjoy with you, and he will look after these times only. That in the morning I'll wake up and we will brush our teeth together and we will meet the monster and everything. A child looks up to these little things a lot. Yeah.
Priyanka, thank you so much for joining. I actually got a like I got a clear idea about things I look at the point of view that kids, like parents are the ones struggling
Kids
with
are,
it.
yeah, kids are going through it with us only. We are a little more flexible with us, but we tend to be a little more rigid with the child. That you have to attend the online class, you have to attend the dance class, and then yoga class, and then you do not have to watch the screen a lot. So yeah, we are confining them. We have to be a little resilient, or the child doesn't need to manage their emotions right now. We as parents need to manage our emotions at the moment so that we do not hurt the child right now, because a child does not know how to manage their anger, their behavior, their stubbornness. They're like they start crying over very little things. So you as a parent have to keep yourself calm and think over the issue again, and then deal with the child.
So I'll see you next Tuesday, I guess.
Yeah, sure. We are going to
I
meet again on Tuesday.
Nice to have you here, Priyanka. Thank you for joining.
Same here, same here, same here. Thank you so much for hosting.
Thank you.
It was nice talking to you. Thank you.
Same